Hi, how's it going? It's Sunday, October 28th, 2025. I think I'm wearing the same clothes as I was wearing on Thursday. Uh-oh. Okay, well, sorry. Sorry, I didn't get dressed up. I didn't get dressed up for tonight. My apologies. Um, how's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you all for coming. Um, yo, Ed, how's it going, buddy? How are things? Sounds like I didn't mean to, I realized that when you went cough, cough, I wasn't sure if that meant you were actually coming down with a cold or something and you had to leave work, uh, on the Discord, message there. And then I was like, oh crap, am I like excited that the guy's sick? You know what I mean? That didn't seem like the right thing to do. Anyway, um, yeah, hope everything's going well. Hope everything's going well. Um, yeah, things are good. Things are good. Okay, nice. Good. Pre going into work then, I guess. That's good. Good. I'm glad that you're working on that project. That's awesome. Hope it's going well. Hey, Brian, holy moly, you're up. Yikes. Good evening. It's midnight here. Hey, yeah, what the heck, right? C'est la vie. That's great. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, I'll understand if you have to bow out. Waking up at 6 is it's no joke. No joke. Ed says he was on the way to work. Halfway right goes out of no. Oh no. Fair. That's a good, you know what? That's a good choice right there. You know what I mean? Um yeah, yeah. Very good choice. Um, anyway, yeah, things are going good. I didn't get as much done on the video um, as I hoped this weekend. You know, classic dad stuff. Um, yeah, no, but got a little bit done and got some work done last night after the kids went to bed. I was chatting with, or I was messaging with Brian yesterday. He was working on some stuff with the PCM 1681. Um, Looked like he was doing well with it. And yeah, I was doing some work on both DACs last night, actually. Um, yeah, the original one sounds pretty nice. I'm pretty pleased with how it sounds. I'll definitely prepare something soon. Maybe we could do like a sneak peek at some point in the future. But yeah, it's sounding really cool, the original one. The PCM 81, I'm still working on 8 channels. Um, but I did make some progress yesterday, which is really good. Yeah, yeah, things are going really well. Um, did some more planning, a bit more planning too yesterday. Kind of started to, you know, um, sort of like go over all the stuff that we need to connect and what have you, and trying to get a game, a stronger game plan going. Um, because yeah, we're gonna be building that power supply soon, right? Like on a PCB. So once that's done, we're gonna be hooking everything up, right? So we need to have trying to get a pretty good picture of how we're gonna do this, and I'm feeling I'm feeling like 65% ish that we're going to be doing two ESP32s with one handling sort of the audio engine stuff and then another handling all kind of like IO and that kind of stuff and saving files and stuff like that. And MIDI. and stuff, that kind of thing, and the screen. And so been kind of just, chipping away at that, trying to get a good handle on that. Okay, cool. Now, oh, good. You got polyphony going, that's great. Yeah, definitely send a video of that. That would be awesome to see. If you want to send it to me on Instagram or even send it to the Discord. Yeah, send it to the Discord. That would be great. Um, yeah, I love seeing the projects on there. It's so cool. I think it's so cool, all the stuff that you guys do. Yeah, it's a great thing to be able to share with people stuff that you're passionate about, right? And something that you work hard on. But yeah, yeah, things are going good. Things are going good. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm really excited to get this power supply video done this week because that's a big chunk. Because I'm gonna doing a little. I think I mentioned in the last video, I'm doing like a um, little just like soldering crash course. Nothing crazy. Just like you know, um, uh, you know, just like a little blurb, um, um, and then I'm going to uh, do like measurements, right? So it shouldn't take me too much longer to finish that video. And then we can jump in, and then the next video we're gonna just get that PCB made and hopefully get it back within the same video. Maybe that would be great. I don't know if I'm gonna do a full on like KiCad uh, PCB tutorial. That feels like really more lifting than everybody wants to do. You know what I mean? Um, but I will take the time and sort of like just show how maybe my thought process on um, how we're going to lay out the power supply and stuff. And I think that's what we'll do moving forward. I don't really want to get into like um, a KiCad tutorial game at all with the videos. So I want it more of like, like here's the materials, right? And we're all building it, right? So yeah, I think that's the plan. That's the plan. So yeah, hopefully the video after the one that's coming out this Wednesday will be the PCB design section of it, and then hopefully within the same video retrieving it um, from the board manufacturer. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yes, I had the exact same problem, Brian. I had the exact same problem. Um, and um, I got a, I got up. I think I got up to 4 channels before I kind of figured out 4 channels before I started struggling with the last 4. So it's a work in progress. It's definitely a work in progress, but I was pretty happy with my progress yesterday. And yeah, Ed, totally about the putting stuff on the back burner, right? Like with this ESP32 sampler, like uh I'm making tweaks tonight and stuff, like I'm still kind of like chipping away at this thing even though the series is done. But yeah, you just kind of put things off and you want to move on to the next thing, right? It's just your mind wants to just move forward with some stuff, and sometimes you just need a break from stuff. Like you just need a breather, you know. But a little update on the audio. This little microphone, I have to say, it's not like in the live stream stuff. It's not like in the live stream. For whatever reason, it does like crazy noise reduction on this thing, you know. Um, uh, for whatever reason, I don't understand. When I record directly into QuickTime, it sounds great. And then when I'm trying to record with um, live streaming. It does like this weird noise cancellation thing that's, I'm sure, fine for like a webcam meeting or whatever, but I actually prefer the sound of my MacBook microphone over this for the live streams. But I'm gonna hang on to this, I think, and use it for like when we do our little sound demo in a bit, testing out our preamp, our line in preamp, because it might pick it up better than the MacBook um, doozy woozy wutsy microphone. Just throw an idea out. If you felt you wanted to make a video doing KiCad, that could be like a Patreon exclusive. Oh, good point. Yeah, yeah. No, that's actually a really smart idea. That's really smart. I really like that because it would be cool to get more people on the Patreon. Hey, I think you're right. I know I gotta get better at some of this channel stuff. I feel like uh I need to get better at some of this stuff. Like I was thinking it would be cool to try to get to like 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And then I realized the end of the year is like in 2 months. Um but like I gotta start pumping out more stuff if that's the case, you know what I mean? And like you said, like doing stuff like that, that's really smart because then it draws more people to Patreon if they really want to dig deep with us and hop on board, right? It's a really smart idea. It's a really smart idea. Maybe I'll do that. Like I could say a little spiel like if you want to know how to do, if you want a more in-depth tutorial on KiCad, sign up for the Patreon. That'd be really smart. That'd be really smart. I like it. I like it. This is stuff I don't think of, you know? And I was also actually, yeah, no, it's a really great idea. It's an awesome idea. I love that idea. I don't want to get into like a YouTube, um, like a deep YouTube comment section on KiCad stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard enough with some of the technical questions that people ask me on some of the in the comment section and stuff on some of the videos. It's like, bro, I have no idea. you know, you know what I mean? Like, so, or I just like, it's just like, wow, I didn't expect anybody to ask me that at all. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just like, oh yeah, sure, you can do that, absolutely. But like, yeah. So I just need to figure that part out. But I was thinking of I need to start like I was watching some like like YouTube channel growth things, right? And they're like you got to pump out shorts, you know what I mean? Like the YouTube shorts and stuff. And I was thinking I should edit down some of the live stream stuff and just start pumping out YouTube shorts and hopefully that'll draw more people to the content and stuff too, right? I gotta jump on all this stuff, but it takes so much time, and I really want to be doing the electronic stuff. So it's tough. It's tough because obviously like this is all I'm doing. This is my job right now, right? Like this is what I do all the time. Um, so it's like I need to, yeah, I need to figure out ways to kind of like get more material out there to people and get more people involved and stuff like that. So opportunities will open up for me to maybe, you know, monetize some stuff here and there, Actually, it's funny that we're talking about this because there was a guy on one of my ESP32 sampler videos, and he was like, "How do I want to buy a PCB?" I was like, "Oh shit, I never thought I'd be selling them, like so I don't know. There's stuff like that I got to start thinking and I got to think about that kind of stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're definitely a thing, and yeah, it sucks, and I don't mind. I don't mind doing it. It just takes time. You know what I mean? And like when I edit down like a short for my long form videos that I put out, like for the S3 1200 and stuff. Um, like I when I edit them down, I don't, like I see I have like a vision of like one short video in my head, and I can't see other videos, other short form videos in that longer form video, if that makes any sense. It's like I only can edit it down like once without going completely crazy. So I was thinking maybe like I don't know if it's like against the YouTube rules or whatever, but can you like take, like say a live stream video, and you like chuck it into an AI thing, and then it'll pump out 10 different shorts for you? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's against the rules or what. I think as long as you generate the content like originally, it doesn't matter who edits it, but I don't know. So I gotta think about that. Um, but that's something I might do because I would like to get to 1,000 by the end of the year, but it's a bit of a lofty goal because I'm only at six something right now. What am I at? 620, 627. You know, so uh, I always kind of thought about that for creators who have editors versus. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. And I mean, like I'm not even at the point where I'm monetizing my YouTube videos yet, right? So it's not like I can afford to pay somebody to edit, right? But, I can pay Adobe $20 a month, until, you know, using their like clip creator tool or whatever. Um, and like try to edit down some of um my live streams and try to just generate more content in that way. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm at kind of a, crossroads. It all takes time too, right? Like, so yeah, I've used Resolve a bit. Um, I think with DaVinci you have to pay the license to access the AI tools and stuff. But I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. I haven't actually looked into that. I've only ever used the Adobe stuff. Like I've fiddled around with it a bit, and I also use Canva for stuff. The problem with the Canva one is that it won't take like an hour long video and spit and edit it down. It has to be like 10-minute videos. Yeah, I mean, the thing is I tried I tried one live stream, like my very first one, and I found that it would be like it didn't edit it edited it down like in a way that you're like, okay, yeah, I can see that being like a clip from the live stream, but I'd still have to go in and edit out all the crappy ways that I speak, like the a, e, the, like stuff like that. It doesn't cut that stuff out. And for me, that's the part that, like, I really struggle with that when I'm talking. Like, you guys know that I uh, kind of go in different directions, or I'll start a sentence and then I'd be like, oh, wait, I got to rethink that over again. So, and it's something I'm always working on. So it's like I would have to go in, download the live stream, edit out all that crap, and then let the AI pick out all the clips, kind of thing. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm just riffing, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I don't think I would do the whole live stream. Like, I wouldn't do the whole thing. I would just like pick and choose like maybe a couple moments here and there. So it would be a fact of just like rewatching all the live streams and stuff, which it would be a lot for sure. It would definitely be a lot. But yeah. So, anyways, anyhow, one thing I wanted to show you guys, and I don't know if you guys read Synthtopia. Do you read Synthtopia? I read Synthtopia, the blog. It's pretty good. It's pretty good little stream, or a pretty good little blog. Sorry. Um, and I stumbled across this little article that I just wanted to show you guys. Just give me one sec. because it's relevant in a way to what we do here, making our instruments and whatnot, right? Um, yeah, check it out. It's a cool blog. It's mostly like new gear news and stuff like that. But check out what they had an article about the other day. Look at this. Thought it would be interesting to bring this up amongst y'all. Sound Semiconductor intros next generation Bucket Brigade delay chip. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. It seems like it's like a brand new kind of like uh um take on the classic Bucket Brigade chips. Um and yeah, it looks pretty neat. Um I can leave a link in the description to the article and the Sound Semiconductor website because they have all these other cool chips. I don't know if these were the ones that Brian was mentioning the other day. Um, it could have been, but yeah, they have all these really cool ICs that are like dedicated for the kind of stuff that we're doing, right? Yeah, me too. I could go for a bag of chips. They have a new, at least in Canada anyway, they have this collision now where it's a Cool Ranch Dorito and a pizza Dorito in one bag. I haven't tried them yet. Something to think about. Anyway, yeah, so they got a VCO chip. Look at this. They got a multi-mode filter, low pass filter, VCA, all these different ICs. I thought they were really cool, but this Bucket Brigade one looks really neat. And they got data sheets on all these guys. It looks really cool. It's like a 5 volt power. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Pretty neat. We should check them out. Yeah, yeah. It's where all the cool chips are, man. Where all the good chips are. Yeah. So yeah, this thing looks pretty neat. Just wanted to bring it up and show everybody because it looks like it could be cool to mess around with. I think they're pretty inexpensive. Fortunately, they don't have any Canadian um, suppliers at the moment, but they have an American one, and I think they're like $4 each. Yeah, look at that, $4 each. Like that seems pretty good. I would once I hopefully yeah hopefully they find like a Canadian supplier at some point in the future, and I'll definitely pick up a bunch with the with all the tariff stuff. It's difficult to order things from the United States, unfortunately, for me. Things can get quite expensive. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It would be cool to get it on the in a breadboard and start messing around with it and see if you can do some cool stuff with it, right? But yeah, I just wanted to show everybody. Thought it was cool. Thought it was neat that somebody's doing this. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I wanted to show you guys. But let's get back to business here. Wanted to show you some of the stuff from the gear graveyard. Okay, that we're going to be fixing. This is the stuff we're going to be fixing on the Thursday. This will be like the Thursday live stream stuff. Um, like if people don't show up and ask questions about the S3 1200 stuff, like specific stuff, then yeah, we're going to be doing repair stuff for sure. So we got a guitar for one thing. This is one Roland Axis guitar. Apparently doesn't work, doesn't turn on. So we're going to take a look at this guy at some point. We'll hopefully get it working again. I would imagine that it's probably the shaking. There's some You probably can't hear that, but there's something shaking in there. So I would take, if I were a guessing person, if they were gigging with this, I would say that it's likely something mechanical broken. Yeah. Yeah, I guess they use these they've got a bunch of these in their kind of like band. They do like I guess they do like covers and stuff of like like hits from the 90s kind of thing, 80s and 90s. And so they have a I guess they have a portion of their show where they play the guitars. So yeah, this one's busted. And yeah, there's some shaking going on inside, so we're gonna crack this guy open at some point. So that's cool. And then we got the classic Korg micro Korg. So the deal with this is apparently one of the keys doesn't work. So pretty simple fix, hopefully. Um, yeah, one of the keys doesn't work. All these, it looks like they broke off the potentiometer covers or the switch covers. But yeah, nice little micro Korg, works apparently. So that's really good. So it's just diagnosing like a simple issue. Apparently they've had this for a very long time, and they've had it sitting for a very long time because they couldn't bother to get it fixed. And they're kind of like, oh, it'd be cool if we could have it again, but no rush kind of thing. So that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like a classic synth. A lot of like I when I was like playing more rock oriented stuff, this was a very popular synth for like bands because it has it's not so much there's a lot of like really cool presets on here. Um and it's not so like sound designy, you know what I mean? Like it's more of like for guys who just want to like have some cool um sounds at their fingertips and kind of like tweak the parameters a little bit, but nothing like like yeah, straightforward. Exactly. So that's one we're going to take a look at too. And then we got this guy, which is cool. Line 6 Echo Park. Apparently does not work at all. Doesn't work. So it's like a delay reverby type thing. Very heavy pedal. This is all metal. This is a metal enclosure. It's yeah, it's quite beefy. But yeah, they sold these. I think these were around quite a while. They've been around for quite a while, this kind of like form factor, but it's pretty neat. Pretty neat little pedal. I was looking at some of the demos on YouTube. Yeah, it's cool. We'll take a look at that. It's completely busted, totally broken. So we'll take a look at that. They really want this one working. They like this one. And then we got an A/B switch. Nothing crazy, just a straight up A/B switch. That should be easy, hopefully. It probably is not very complicated. In fact, it looks like somebody made this for them. It's like a bare metal enclosure with some like sticker text on here. So I have a feeling this was probably made. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, this was Songbird was actually the name of a music store in Toronto. So I wonder if that was um, from there. It could be. We'll have to find out when we open it up. But apparently it doesn't work. So we'll take a look at that. Oh, and I should also mention that this doesn't appear to be powered, which is interesting. Looks like it's passive, but it has LEDs. So, you know, maybe it's battery powered. We'll take a look. And then we got another reverb that's not working. Holy Grail, Electro Harmonics Holy Grail. So I think this one is just busted, but I mean, you can see right now that that DC jack doesn't look like it's in the best condition. So my guess is that it's probably mechanical. That's the thing with a lot of this stuff, right? Is that it's unlikely that the electronics failed on this stuff. It's usually mechanical failures, right? Like power jacks, foot switches, potentiometers. Yeah, there you go. So we're gonna look at that one. This is one that I'm excited about. This is a really cool one that I'm excited about. This is a Ibanez Tube Screamer. This is a very famous uh, um, overdrive pedal. Um, and apparently he's got the battery in there, but as you can see, just from that, is that this is a hand-wired pedal. This is an original hand-wired Tube Screamer. So I'm super pumped to open this thing. This is like a pretty classic pedal, you know? And the major flaw on this particular pedal is, take a look at that potentiometer. It's busted. So that's all we got to do on this one. But I think what I might do is try to do maybe like a um, reverse engineer it and see if I can like jot down a schematic of this thing and then maybe we'll build it one day, our own version of it. You know, I think that would be really cool. Um, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to crack this one open. I think it's gonna be really neat. And then we got this weird Roland thing. I don't know. I've never even seen this before. Like, I don't even understand what it's for. Like, I guess it's for the keytar. It's like power for the keytar. So I don't know if this is broken as well, but it looks like it's power for the keytar because it's called Axis. So I don't know. We're gonna find out. And then, uh, what else? So that's all the big. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't even looked it up yet. I just got this stuff the other day and it's been sitting in my basement, so yeah. Well, and I guess the hand wired ones, Brian, are like really it's a rare piece. It's a rare piece. So I'm excited to open it up and see just how it was put together. I think it'd be really cool, and if I can jot down some kind of like schematic for it, I think that would be really, really great. And then I've got a whole bag of cables. This bag is filled with cables that all have issues. So there might be like a Saturday night or Sunday night drink and have a beer and fix a whole bunch of cables live stream. Um, because yeah, fixing cables is just, you know, it's just not the most fun thing in the world, but you know, stuff that you need and it costs money, right? It um saves people money, right? So yeah. Uh yes, yeah. That's from my childhood, believe it or not. Yeah. That's from my childhood. And believe it or not, Ed, The wallpaper beside it, that little sample of wallpaper right here, this Muppets wallpaper, that was in my bedroom when I was like, I don't know, two. So, yeah, I keep stuff. I keep stuff. And yeah. Anyways, so that's all the stuff that's going to be fixed for them. Um, uh, so it's a pretty hefty amount of stuff. I guess there's more stuff. Yeah, that's a good point, Brian. It would really speed it up. That's for sure. That would really speed it up. But yeah, the so that's all the stuff that um, that's going to be fixed for that, which I'm excited about. But they do have more as well, apparently. So yeah, it's going to be an ongoing thing, which is great. And the cool thing is that they've had this stuff sitting in their jam space for ages, like years, and they don't even care when it gets back to them. So it's like I'm in no hurry to fix it, which is awesome. Uh, yeah, more gear resurrection, man. I think it's good. You know, you fix it, and then either we can like they're going to be able to use it again, right? And that's the whole thing, right? We don't want people throwing stuff out. But then they also, I remember, I think I mentioned to you guys before that I fixed what got me started on this whole thing, kind of fixing stuff for them was they had two of these Boss GT1s, and it's just like a multi effects processor. It's got like a USB, so you can hook it up to your computer and you can like design patches and stuff. It's got like amp simulators, all the fancy DSP stuff that Boss does for guitar is in this basically in this pedal. Um, and yeah, it's a cool pedal. Excuse me. Um, but they had two of these, and one of the screens wasn't working. Or sorry, both screens weren't working on the units. So all I did was I swapped the screens, and the one that I gave back to them, um, the screen from this unit worked in the other unit. So, um, this is going to be this was given to me as sort of like payment for fixing um, the screen on the other one. So this works, but the screen doesn't work. So what I'd like to do is I found the service manual for this, and what I'd love to do is reverse engineer a screen for this because what the problem is that Boss doesn't make these screens anymore, or they don't have any left from their supplier. So I'd like to do a modern screen on this, but maybe make like some sort of like breakout board that will fit, that'll retrofit into this and see if we can get it working. And then I'm going to give it back to them and go, here you go, guys. So, but I just didn't want to hold them up. So I just swapped the screens and said, here you go. But yeah, so this is mine until it's fixed. If I do fix it, I am going to give it back to them because I have no use for it. Um, but it's just going to take a long ass time, I think, to kind of like reverse engineer that. Yeah, no, it's an OLED screen on here. It's not a standard 16 by 2 LCD. It's an OLED screen, and it's got like a specific what do you call it? Like a ribbon cable that's connected to it. It's a 28 pin ribbon cable that's connected to this. And I searched, I don't know how long online for a 28 connector cable, and it just nothing came up. And I even contacted Boss for them, and they said they didn't have it. And then I found the manufacturer of the actual screen, and I emailed them and said, "Hey, do you happen to have any kicking around? I'm fixing this for like a working band." And they never got back to me. They don't care. So, anyways, so this is one that's on the dock for sort of like Probably my own personal reasons. But yeah, because otherwise, like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it except keep it for parts, right? And then for my own personal stuff too, I have the I have this as well, Digitech Whammy. The only thing, this works great. It works great, like in terms of the sound and everything, works perfectly. The rotary encoder though is it jumps around a lot, so I think it just needs a new rotary encoder. So we'll pull out the rotary encoder on here, and then I'll put in the new one, and then we'll throw it up on reverb, and hopefully I'll get a few bucks for it. Still in the box. So yeah, I went looking for eBay parts for this. I think I have to like do like a what do you call it? Like an alert. But I checked I was working on these things for a couple weeks, and like just in terms of waiting to kind of find the parts and stuff, see if I could find the parts. Yeah, and nothing really came up, but I should probably set an alert because like if I find one even that just powers on, you never know what the problem is, but the screen might be okay, right? So might be worth seeing if I can grab one, but they're not worth that much, I don't think, anymore. These things, I don't know what they're actually. Don't quote me on that. They might be 200 or 300 bucks. I have no idea. I have no idea. But yeah, so we're gonna fix this guy too, and then I got to take a look at my Behringer thing, my vintage time machine that was acting up on me in that one guitar live stream that I was doing. So yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that too. Make sure it's working properly, and if it's working, I'm gonna put that on reverb. Um, Sell that, and then I got some. I'm gonna sell all my stylophone stuff soon. Yeah, I got a lots of stuff I have to post still. Still on the fence on what I'm gonna do with my half stack. Probably get rid of it at some point in the future, but I need a louder amp than this little guy, I think, for future live streams. So I'm going to hang on to the half stack for a while, and the Sun head that I have with the load box. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Part of me says just build one because you know, it's not that crazy of a circuit in there. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be like a reverse engineering thing, and then maybe I'll build one. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm still on the fence on what I want to do. I just know that I wouldn't mind selling some of this stuff just because, it's just sitting there right now because I'm making everything, right? So I might as well get some money out of it and yeah, go from there. So anyhow, there you have it. That's kind of the agenda for the Thursday live streams for the foreseeable future. Could take a while, right? Because some of those things might be multiple weeks working at it. But I think it's cool to have like a project that I just like tackle. You know, hey Johnny, thanks for coming out. Hello, welcome. Interesting. I was considering making a tiny stereo kind of speaker, which would be a definite maybe, but would need the parts slash components. Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Like, yeah, I think stuff like that would be really cool. But yeah, so we're just gonna um, so yeah, Johnny, I don't know if you've been seeing what's happening with the channel, my YouTube channel, but we're making all of our own instruments and gear here. That's what we're kind of doing, and all this other stuff is kind of stuff that I'm repairing for people, and some stuff that I'm repairing for myself, and then eventually kind of selling. And eventually, the idea is that I'm going to have a studio, kind of like or like a musical setup. That's all stuff that I've made myself, and I'm going to be able to make my own tracks and stuff. So yeah. Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, that's great. That's great. That's great to hear. I'm glad that the word seems to be spreading around, which is great. Hopefully, I'm catching the wave on the algorithm. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's awesome. That's great. Great to hear that. Um, yeah, hopefully, musicians find it useful in some way, and or just people who just want to watch people, making gear, surfing the web. Yeah. Anyway, so what are we doing now? What else did I say we were doing today? We did the gear graveyard. We did, oh, right. We're going to do a quick sound demo of the line in on my ESP32 sampler, right? So I'm going to try to use this little microphone to pick up my little amp. Um, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. I don't know how it's going to go. Um, I'm hoping it goes well. But I just want to sort of give you a little backstory is that let me move myself out of the way here. Just going to get myself out of the way and put on my desk. So this is my little ESP32 sampler that I built. Uh, I don't know how long ago now. Summertime. And it's sort of complete. V1 is version 1 is kind of complete. And what this sampler is basically a recreation, or not a recreation, but sort of a very lo-fi sampler, audio sampler, inspired by the Casio SK1. So it's got 32 buttons, keys, sort of thing. It's got 1.4 seconds of sample time, and the sample rate, I can't remember what the sample rate is offhand, but it's low. It's low. Anyways, so I used a ESP32 as the main microcontroller. It's got MIDI in and through. It's got a line in jack and a microphone and audio output. This is sort of like a pitched playback situation. So these are all the keys that I can use to play notes and stuff. And it's got a record button and a loop shift button. So the issue that I've been having, I've had a couple issues over the past couple, about past month or two since I've had the project complete, or at least version 1 complete. The MIDI through circuit wasn't working, and I figured out what was wrong with that. I fixed it the last live stream. And last Sunday's live stream, we started building a really basic preamp for the line in jack. And the reason for that is because I really had to crank the volume from my laptop if I was sampling from the headphone jack of my laptop. So I wanted to make a line in, just sort of like basic line in booster that would uh, boost the signal a bit so that I could actually sample stuff off of, my computer, a record player, whatever. I haven't messed around with sort of like professional line level audio um, sampling into here. Um, Chances are it probably wouldn't need the preamp, but for my sake, and just for sort of like, not for my sake, but just for ease of use in sort of like my environment right now, I need a preamp um, for this, for this little guy. So, anyways, so I can do a little. Hopefully, the microphone works properly, and I'm just going to do a little sound demo of like sampling one of my old videos into this sampler, and then yeah, and then we'll just take a listen, and you guys can hear that it's much better than what it was. In fact, you know what? Actually, you know what? It will be really difficult. I was gonna say, sorry. Let me back up a second. Let me slow down. Um, I was gonna say that I was gonna demonstrate how it originally sounded, but you know, it it's hard to pull off because I really have to jack the output of my laptop to even get it to register to have the audio signal go above the recording threshold so that the sampler actually starts recording. So let's just jump to using this little basic preamp that I built with a 2N3904 um, transistor basic emitter. Yeah. Basic emitter what is it, emitter follower configuration. Uh, and yeah, so we're just going to sample, like an old video or something, and I'll show you guys how it works, how much better it works. So yeah, just gonna plug in this little amp. Sorry, I'm just getting the adapter for this thing. Stuck. Come on. There we go. I got it. Okay. So I got my little tiny practice amp, right? Little tiny. It's on. See that Back to the Future is coming back to the theaters. Whenever I think of guitar amps, I think of Back to the Future. You know the opening scene of Back to the Future when he uses the metal guitar pick? Anyway, whatever. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Anyway, so yeah. So I just gotta switch over my little just switching over my little thingamajig, my little jumper, so that I have it's on the line. Getting the new BTTF guitar tomorrow. BTTF, sweet. The 345. What's BTTF? Forgive my ignorance. Let me just look it up. Oh, cool, nice. Oh, like the little thingamajiggy, the little black one that he had. Okay, cool. Oh, the 345. Wow, that beautiful guitar. Beautiful guitar. Are they like reissuing it for the movie? I'm curious. That's an awesome guitar though. Beautiful guitar. Oh, they are. Oh, interesting. Great. Wow. That's wild. I'll be interested to check that out. Yeah, that's really cool. Is it are they doing just the cherry red? Because that's awesome. Oh, I love that guitar. That's a great guitar. Um, all right, let's do a little sample. Oh, nice. Cool. Very cool. All right, so I'm gonna try to sample off of my line in. Um, just so you know, I've got a 10K pot that controls the gain of the preamp. It's preset. It's preset. Um, but reminder, this is a lo-fi sampler, right? It's supposed to sound gritty. It's not supposed to sound the best. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to sample off of my one of my old videos, and then I'm going to use this little DJI mic and try to pick it up. I'm fingers crossed it's going to work. I really don't know if it's going to work. So let's give this a shot. Okay, do a little. Let me do a little bit of this. Oh, did I not? Uh, let's see. Hello. Hello. Can you guys hear that? Hello. 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 Oh, Dave, thanks. A little bit. This amp isn't the loudest. It's very faint. Let me try sampling something else from my video. Oh, silence. One sec. Yeah, I wonder if I can put a huh. Yeah, this microphone's weird, man. Let me see if this microphone, I have to say, it does not like the what do you call it? The live streaming. The other one sounds way better, eh? Like the MacBook sounds way better. Or the Mac, yeah, the Mac Air or whatever the heck I have. Isn't there a way to put hold on one sec. I think there's a way to yeah, I was. It's maybe let me try a commercially let me try it and do one that's like maybe it will be a little bit louder. I'm not gonna say what. It's only 1.4 seconds, so I'm probably not gonna get a copyright strike. You know what I mean? Seems unlikely. It is lo-fi anyway. Yes, yes, agreed. Let me see if I can find like a more professionally done video. Not to say that I'm not a pro. I'm not. Do you think Rick Beato would sue me? Well, here's a commercial. You guys hear that? God damn it. I tell you, what a pain. What a pain. You know what I mean? What a pain. It's a real pain. Hey, I gotta figure this stupid audio. Anyway, so that's done. That's done. We did it. Yay, we did it. Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? What OBS are you using? I don't know. Whatever the most recent one is, 32.0.1. Yeah, it's this microphone. It's this microphone. It's this microphone, and then the issue that I have too is that the MacBook also like eliminates all the background noise, right? It's like if I try to do anything in the room, you can't hear it. So it's yeah, yeah, it just sucks because yeah, everything seems cranked. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely the noise reduction, which sucks. I mean, it is what it is. Um, yeah. So, anyway, I still got to figure this freaking stuff out. It's irritating, but I think I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and actually buy something decent so people can hear them. You know what I mean? Um, I want you guys to be able to hear stuff properly that I'm actually doing. So I think I just got to bite the bullet and yeah, yeah, get like a audio interface in here. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make one, right? I wanted to make my audio interface and make my microphone, but I just don't think I. It's just I've got too much on the go right now, right? With the bigger sampler and stuff and the other projects. Yeah, I used to have a Focusrite 8i6. It was great. It was great. I just, like I said, I was getting rid of all my stuff, and yeah, I should have. That was one thing that I should have just been like, okay, let's not go full throttle yet. You know what I mean? I should have waited. But anyway, we'll see what I can do. I'll try and figure something out in the next couple days. See if I can get something cheap or just use my SP404 and grab a SM57 or something. A USB audio device could, yeah, 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 yeah. Definitely, definitely. I will. I will. I will. I can get something cheap for sure. I'll get something. Yeah, no, I can't figure that out, Dave. Uh I looked on that and I couldn't find anything. Maybe ask ChatGPT. Yeah, hey Russ, what's up? Thanks for coming, buddy. Appreciate it. Nice to see you again. It's awesome. It's awesome. Really happy you came. But anyway, yeah. So, and then sure, I like it. Um, maybe I'll ask. I'm gonna ask Chat GPT. Let me ask Chat GPT. See what it says. Turn off noise reduction on what do you call it? Microphone. Unfortunately, Mac OS doesn't provide a direct turn off noise reduction switch for the built-in microphone on the M1, 2, and 3 MacBook Airs. Apple handles it automatically through system-level audio processing. But there are a few ways to bypass or reduce that automatic noise reduction depending on what you're trying to do. Hmm. Hmm. Oh yeah, nice. Gemini. Yeah, I use. I was messing around with Gemini too, because ChatGPT can be a bit flaky sometimes. Um, let me. Yeah, I know, right? Like you would think that, like, yeah, you would think that it would just be like turn off noise reduction in the system settings or whatever, right? But no. Um, apparently, um, apparently it says some audio apps let you bypass Mac OS processing and get unprocessed microphone input. Logic Pro, GarageBand, Audacity, OBS. OBS can access raw or device input directly. In OBS, go to settings. Okay. I'll go to settings, audio. Okay. Yeah, OBS should be clean. Right. Um, Mic auxiliary audio, select built-in microphone. Yeah. One sec here. Filters. There are no filters on here. There's no, yeah, it's no filters on here. So it's still not picking up the amp. Because you guys can't hear that, right? Yeah, see? And I mean, it's not loud or anything, but it's not quiet either. So I don't get it. Yeah, that sucks, man. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and repurchase um repurchase some stuff so that the audio is better because this really sucks. It really does. It really sucks. Or I need to get like a loud freaking amp down here. Well, I mean, I could bring my half stack over, but I got two kids sleeping upstairs. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna turn on a freaking half stack at 9 o'clock at night. Excuse me. Um, yeah, they're asleep. Even though I'm in the basement, they can still hear me for sure. So, anyways, so that kind of sucks. What else did I say I was going to do today on the Patreon? Does anybody remember what I said that I was going to do? Let's take a look. Oh, the other project that I wanted to show you guys that I'm going to do. Oh, we're going to do the fixing of the PCB corrections in KiCad. Do people want to see that? We can do that right now. We can do that. Um, it's not that exciting. I don't know why I would put that. It's not exciting at all. But we could. I mean, I could show you the PCB layout. One sec. Let's do this. Let's go screen capture. And then I'm going to move me out of the way. That really stinks, you know? I gotta get I think I'm just gonna buy a cheapo audio interface, like Russ said. Just get a cheap $10, $10 cheapo and just run it line in, right in, or just get a Focusrite one. Focusrite ones are pretty inexpensive, especially like the ones with just like two in, two out kind of thing. They're like $100. You know, I might be able to even pick up one on Marketplace, cheaper. All right. So, with KiCad, you have to update the schematic, right? First. So, let's go through and do my mistakes. First, I'm just going to save this as, um, let's see, save current. Should I make a copy of this? It's a great question. Um, let's do this. I probably should. Oh, really? Interesting. Five of them for $2 each. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out, Russ. Thanks. Appreciate that. I'll definitely check that out because that price is right. You know what I mean? Yeah, because right now this is my original revision, so it's revision one. It's Rev 1, and I'm going to make a Rev 2. So, I mean, the thing is, I don't need the Rev 1 if it's incorrect. And I've got the PCB. Um, so I'm kind of thinking that I'm just going to change it. So let's call it 2. And we'll update the date. Oh, July 9th. I made the schematic for this. Woo! Been a minute. October 26th, 2025. And then I guess I don't need that. I guess I can put that in. 10 2625. Okay. And then one of the problems that I was having, I think I mentioned this in the last the Thursday live stream. Um, yeah, the microphone module that I have on here already has DC offset. And for whatever reason, I added a 1.65 volt offset for on top of this. And so the issue that I was having is that it's coming from the same point. The offset for the microphone and for the line in is coming from the same point. So no matter what I was switched to on the on my switch on my sampler, I was getting um, I was getting both signals. I was getting both signals. So I need to remove that. That's fine. Just gonna take out all that stuff. So that's right. So save that, and then the MIDI through. MIDI through. This is where we screwed up the MIDI. So I remember, I don't know if anybody was here. I think Ed was there on the live stream when I fixed the MIDI through. And what I did was this 220 ohm resistor got removed. So this guy is going to over here because I didn't invert it twice. These things need to be inverted twice, the signal. So this ground connection needs to be removed, right? And then 2 goes into 3, and there we go. That's it. Easy peasy. And that's it. That's sort of the major stuff. Um, yeah, that's sort of the major stuff that I needed to tackle. So I can update the PCB. So update, and now it's going to show me a bunch of stuff that I have wrong. Okay. Um, so, oh crap. Now I got to go through and remove the polygon pore on the board. Um, shit, how do you do that? So let's pick the front copper layer. I think you just delete it. Yeah. And then we'll grab the bottom, delete that. So that's our polygon pore gone, right? And this guy needs to be removed. Oh, can you? I'll reverse that then. We'll do that then. Thanks, Russ. Still you just like pop in every once in a while and you just dropped some knowledge, man. It's great. All right. And then, so this needs to be run over here. All right. Um, one sec here. What is R7 again? All right, is R7's our voltage divider, right? Okay. Okay. How do I want to do that? I guess I can just use like a via Um, I don't want to go all the way down here. I'm just looking where I want to run the trace, right? Um, uh, maybe I'll just do uh, shit. Yeah, let's do. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm used to using. When I was in college, I used Altium Designer, so I always use Control W to run a wire because that's what it is in Altium. Um, but so I'm not super pro at KiCad yet. It's very similar to Altium, but you know what? Could I run that on the bottom? Why don't I do that on the bottom? Uh, yeah, I think that's on the top. I think I can just run it on the bottom. Routing start point violates the design rules. Why would that happen? Ugh, stop. Oh, I've hit a. Okay. Oh, it looks like I'm going to be dropping a via somewhere, which is fine. Oops. Stop. Why is it saying that? Mic out. Um, whoops. Why is it saying the design rule? Um, fuck it. What am I doing? Let's do one of these. Yeah, maybe you're right, Ed. That's right. It's an auto roam mode. Turn that off and you can draw the line, break through the sections. Ah, okay. Well, whatever. I mean, you know, stop. I keep hitting Control W. Yeah, let's just do that. Whatever. You're right. What do you, I guess you get what you pay for, right? Okay, good enough for me. All right, so that is done. And then save that. And then this is wrong. Oh, oh, uh, Yeah. Okay. So do that. And then we just need the drop there. And then connect this. I tried it before and that was versus yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean it's yeah, it's good. It's good for sure. It's just yeah. When you use some I've used like I said, I was using one called Altium Designer and it worked. It's super slick. Yeah, it's easy once you get going. It's easy once you get going, and if you know one, you kind of know them all. It's just like little quirks that it has. You know what I mean? Okay, so those are the fixes, I believe. Yeah, exactly, Russ. You're right. Exactly. So now I need to now if I how do you do this, right? Do you just double click it? Uh or is there do you like I think you can like regenerate um is it called regenerating the cock the oh yes. I need to like recalculate the copper what do you call it? The copper pour. I just there's like a way that you do it, right? Do you just double click on it? And then does that re-pour it? No, that doesn't re-pour it. Okay. Um I don't want to redraw it if I don't have to. There's a way to do it though. I just can't remember how to do it. I just can't freaking remember how to do it. Uh, Zone manager? Does that sound right? Zone. Refill zones. Did that do it? Boom. That did it. Now I got to redo the top. So it's zone manager, guys, just so you know. Zone manager. And then you click your top or whichever layer you're trying to update. And then as long as you have refill zones selected, you click OK and boom, you're refilled. There we go. That looks great. Yep. Yep. That did it. That did it, guys. Looks good. Cool. Okay. Well, there was a person who wanted this board updated to the Patreon, so I'm going to do that later. Do that after the live stream. Yeah. Yeah. Do that after the live stream. So that's great. Um, so they'll be able to order that from hopefully, I guess I could see about PCB Way. Maybe I can set something up so that you can just go and order. But I'm reluctant to add um, this sort of like this preamp to this sampler as it is because, as I said, I haven't tested a professional line level audio on it, so it might be okay. Um, yeah, I would kind of rather have like a breakout box for this thing at the moment. You know what I mean? And then if there's another revision in the future, I'll throw in like a proper preamp. But for the time being, I think it'll be kind of like at your discretion kind of thing. Um, what you want to do. So there's that. That's done. That's done. We figured it out together, which is great. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Yeah. Oh, good point. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Man, Brian, you're on it, buddy. Yes. The labels are incorrect. The incorrect labels. You know what? I don't want to mess with my placement, so I'm gonna just do this. Just go mic and whoops and line. Sick. Thank you, Brian. You're the man. That's awesome. That would have been my face would have been red. My face would have been red on that one for sure. Um, oh, and I guess I should. Yeah, great to meet you. Thanks, Johnny. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. I really appreciate you coming out. I'll definitely check out that video of your guitar, the Back to the Future guitar video when you drop it. That's awesome, man. I appreciate you coming. Let's call this. Gonna update this Rev 2. I guess we'll call. Well, it's not Rev 2 technically. It's let's call it. What do you call it? Um, Okay, cool. Yeah, that's awesome, Johnny. Yeah, definitely. I'm on back on usually Thursdays and Sundays. So anytime, feel free to drop by and check out what we're doing. Um, what do you call? Um, it's not Rev. It's not Rev. What is it called? I mislabeled it before. I can't remember what the heck you call it. Is it? Uh, Just looking at this Raspberry Pi that I have sitting here because it's version. That's what I meant. Thank you, Ed. We're on the same wavelength, buddy. It's version V, and we'll call it 1.1. 1.1, and we'll do October 2025. We'll call it Ver. Let's call it Ver. Beautiful. We'll call it 1.1 for now. 1.1, and we'll still run it through some more testing, right? And then maybe when Um, and then maybe when, I have a little bit more time, maybe I'll check out some other line level audio stuff on this thing and see if it requires a preamp for um, the like sort of like more pro line level stuff, which I believe is quite a bit higher than sort of consumer audio like this, like a headphone jack. So we'll have to play around with that, but not important. As long as I can sample off my laptop, that's what I want to be able to do with this thing, or sample off my phone, or sample off a record player, just little bits and pieces, and get it into this thing. That's the main thing, because then once I populate the rest of them, I can have five of them going in tandem doing stuff. So this is good. This is good progress. So next, I guess what we need to do is I need to do is figure out what I want to do for um, the rest of these. Um, because I need to build five of these. So I might just do perf board. I have I'll show you. I got you. I don't need to show you. I don't need to show you. It's just like Vero board. You know what I mean? Like this, like this. I'll show you. Like this kind of thing. Just like that kind of thing, right? I think I'll just build it on something like that. Do this, but by five. So each of my PCBs will have a dedicated preamp for that for that line in, and then we're good to go. We're good to go. We're flying, and then I'll have five of them going. So anyway, so that's that, and then I have some exciting news for those of you who have been around for a while. One moment. Not exciting. Well, not like ridiculously exciting, but exciting if you've been around for a minute. 1 second. Let me just grab it. grab the next thing I want to do. So I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the VIC 20, the big VIC 20 days, I remember, I don't know if you remember, but there was a point where the we got the monitor working, we got the video working, but um the uh um what was it? The audio was writing to the audio register, but we weren't getting any output on the audio. And I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with the VIC 20, right? And one of my ideas was I had this Mattel Synsonics drum machine, right? This little funky little retro drum machine, right? And I was going to take the sound chip from the that was removed. I was going to take the sound chip. This is the drum sound generator, and I was going to use the VIC 20 to trigger the drum sounds on here. That was the plan. Because as you might remember, the buddy of mine who gave me this Mattel Synsonics drum machine gave it to me in pieces and was desoldering all kinds of stuff on here. But the exciting thing is, look what he found the other day. This is the microcontroller for this. So this is kind of a repair kind of thing, but not. Because what I want to do is uh I think I want to try to take this circuit and like make it smaller because I'm missing pieces from the whole enclosure. Um so I can't really put it back together to its kind of its like original kind of like glory. So I'm thinking that I have the schematic for this and I'm just going to recreate like a PCB with all these parts and build a brand new, essentially a brand new, maybe slightly tweaked for noise and sound clarity, Mattel Synsonics drum machine. So maybe you'll be able to buy one on your own and then get my PCB and shrink it down and make it sound better. That's the idea. That's the plan. That's the plan. So that's gonna be something I'm working on too. Just chipping away at it. Nothing, not gonna be like a full on, you know, um, it's not gonna be like a real what do you call it? Like real deep dive, maybe, or I don't know how I'm gonna structure it yet. Let's just leave it at that. Um, but yeah, that's sort of the plan. That's sort of the plan. And I think it'll be pretty cool. I think it might be pretty cool. But I can't believe you found this. Can't believe you found it. The original microcontroller. So I'm very pleased because now I have the brains, I have the sounds, and I still have all the other stuff on here. There's all kinds of other transistors and shit on here. The op amps are still on there. I know that the power supply is pretty noisy on this thing. Um, the demos that I've seen on YouTube have been pretty noisy. So, yeah, I think it might be a fun little thing to try. See if we can like modernize the PCB and reduce the noise. And now I have the power. Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. That's sort of the next little thing. I thought it might be like a fun little project to take on and something different. Something different and then, I'll have like actual some sort of like drum stuff too, which would be great. Um because I need some drum stuff, right? So So yeah, I thought that would be pretty cool. I thought that'd be fun. I thought it'd be fun. And then yeah, there you go. There you go. So cool. Good sesh today. Pretty good sesh. Very happy with the progress that we're making. So yeah, yeah, not bad, not bad. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Anyway, um, yeah, thanks everybody for coming. Really appreciate it. Sorry again about these damn audio issues that I keep having. I try to find economical solutions for this stuff. And, with this thing, I thought it was going to be like a nice economical solution for it. But no, no, it's not. It's not. So I might return this, but I might also keep it because it does sound good when I'm recording. Like I said, just directly into QuickTime. So I might keep it. I might keep it for that. Um, yeah, but I'm gonna do what Russ said. Take a look at AliExpress, see if I can pick up maybe a cheapo USB interface, just so that we can get some basic raw audio into here. I need to figure out a better amp situation, obviously, um, so you guys can hear stuff and better mic. Yeah, just couple basic upgrades just need to happen so that these live streams go a little bit better. But we're moving forward. We're moving forward. Anyways, thanks everybody for coming. Really appreciate it. As always, Russ, thanks for coming out. Brian, thank you. Ed, thank you. Dave, thank you. Who was our other buddy here who was here today? Johnny. Johnny showed up today too. It's a nice little Sunday live stream. Really appreciate it, guys. Anyways, yeah, video plan is that we're gonna have the power supply video for the S3 1200 dropping on Wednesday. So, uh, quick little soldering crash course. We're going to fire up the power supply, take a couple basic measurements, and then that'll lead to the next video. Okay? So we're moving forward. We're at a very steady pace. It's happening every 2 weeks like we said it would, right? I've got time to make the videos. You've got time to digest the videos. I think it's working well so far, you know. Yeah, slowly but surely. We just want to make sure that we're doing everything correctly, right? We don't want to have to like go back and redo stuff, right? If we don't have to. And that's sort of the main thing, right? So we don't want to have to redo stuff. So, especially big stuff like, you know, PCB manufacturing, we're hoping that we get it right the first time all the time because otherwise it'd be a real pain. So, yeah. So, anyways, I'm going to let you all go. And hope you all have an enjoyable rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, even though there's only, 3 hours left of the weekend. Um, yeah. Thank you all for coming. And I look forward to seeing you Thursday during the Thursday live stream because we're going to crack open some gear if we are not talking about the Wednesday video. Sound good? All right, fellas, take it easy. And I'll catch you later.